Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the Black Moon Lilith in the 6th house in a natal chart. Well, anyway, first thing is where the Black Moon Lilith is posited in one's natal chart can show that very strong negative manifestation of that particular placement and house placement in this case, and it could show a very strong dark side in connection with it. Now, being in the 6th house, well, this could indicate a person that may be that a person that might be averse to work. It could be somebody that may be very apathetic regarding their health, their hygiene. It could be somebody that has something that is very debilitating in their life. It could be some kind of physical debilitation, I should say. And it could also be a person that may be a compulsive complainer. And keep in mind, because being in the 6th house, the 6th house is the house of Virgo, and therefore there can be some Virgo-like undercurrents in connection with this. So anyway, it might be somebody that does complain incessantly about things that are very trivial, rather insignificant, and really this could also be a person that may have been involved in some collusion in connection with their employment, something nefarious or unethical that would be associated with this. Maybe this person is doing something in their daily routine somehow that is really less than kosher, so to speak. Now keep in mind where the Black Moon Lilith is placed in one's chart can represent that strong state of fright and trepidation that that person may feel in connection with it. It may, I should say, may reflect that area in life that puts them in a strong state of trepidation. Being in the 6th house, perhaps it could be maybe even working laboriously, getting involved in something maybe work related, maybe making a transition in their life as far as their employment goes, perhaps not being infallible, or I should say not being seen as infallible, perhaps maybe something that has to do with not performing a job or work task properly, or being denigrated perhaps by fellow employees. Maybe this puts them in a stronger state of fright and trepidation than the average person. Now, where the Black Moon Lilith is placed in one's chart, this could also represent that area in life where one may try to extricate themselves from, but may have tremendous difficulty in doing so. Being in the 6th house, this could be an adverse or negative employment situation. It could be something where they feel that they're in a very subordinate or subservient position. Maybe it's demeaning to them and they're trying to get out of it, but they have some tremendous difficulty in doing so. It could be something in connection with the daily routine that maybe they're finding monotonous, or there's some drudgery connected with it, but they just for whatever reason they're caught in that rut and having difficulty getting out of it. It could be a physical debilitation that they can't seem to eradicate or get rid of, that might be prohibiting them from doing things they really want to do in their life. Now, also keep in mind where the Black Moon Lilith is placed in one's natal chart. That could represent people or person that can figure prominently in one's life scheme. At the same time, could also be represent an adversary or adversaries. So one way or another, these people can play a dominant role in this person's life. Now, given that it's the 6th house, it could be people that are related to the 6th house. It could be people that this person works with, fellow employees. An employer perhaps could figure more prominently than usual, or could even wind up being an enemy or adversary. People that are in healthcare professions can play a dominant role, such as health and fitness instructors, somebody that might be work as a nutritionist, doctors, physicians, even dentists, perhaps they may play a strong dominant role in this person's life one way or another, and people that are strongly involved in service to others, they may play a role as well. So anyway, well, another thing about the Black Moon Lilith, this could represent the area in life that person does not want unveiled or disclosed to others. And given that it's the sixth house, it could be something work related. It could be a very negative or adverse employment history this person has. Perhaps it's something connected with their daily hygiene. Maybe this person is somebody that's somewhat disheveled, or is a person that really doesn't pay much attention to their hygiene and doesn't want that unveiled to others. It could be something nefarious that was connected with this or corrupt connected with the person's employment or the way the person makes or has made money. This could be something where there might be some health issue, something very debilitating that this person does not want to get out into the open or be divulged or disclosed to others. Now, also keep in mind where the Black Moon Lilith is placed in one's chart. This could represent that strong, erotic, uninhibited sexual expression. And given that it's in the sixth house, this could be a person that really might put on kind of that real scrupulous type facade. Keep in mind that this is the house of Virgo, so it could have the Virgo-like undercurrents, but really might have a very strong, despite putting on the scrupulous front, may have a very strong uninhibited sexual energy. This could be a person that might be strongly of service to a sexual lover, but may do so in a rather officious or unwarranted type manner. But it could be also a person that really tries to strongly conceal that strong erotic side with that facade, as I mentioned before. And last but not least, where the Black Moon Lilith is placed in one's chart, that could be that area where you embrace, what I should say, rather, as far as is the Black Moon Lilith in one's natal chart, that it's not all negative, because you have an opportunity to embrace the higher level of it. And doing so, well, this could be perhaps working as a caregiver, helping those that are debilitated, and even have perhaps some that may have difficulty in even doing their own daily cleaning, and in doing things that and perhaps helping others find their employment in life. It could be working as some kind of career like counselor or what have you, and really maybe even doing something where they are strongly of service to others, in doing things to help other people, but not in the officious or unwanted way, doing it in a way where they are generally helping others, and helping others perhaps with their health issues. It could be somebody that winds up becoming a doctor, some kind of physician or nutritionist, some kind of fitness instructor, and somebody in this way you can really strongly embrace the higher, I guess you could say, that higher level of the Black Moon Lilith in the sixth house. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the Black Moon Lilith in the sixth house in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be talking about the Black Moon Lilith in the seventh house in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.